what do you tell the Cash doll from like 2014, 15 Cash that just pop on the scene online like she that what do you tell her? Now?
What do I tell her?
Yeah, now
Go harder.
go
Pop it harder.
I thought you was going hard back then.
Talk crazier.
Go crazier.
Enjoy it.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
You don't think you enjoyed it as much as you should have?
No, it was just so much people. People had so much to say. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the business.
yeah, that's the business. But I kind of I kind of just brought it down because I was like, man, all these people hating and all this. So
Yeah.
I kind of was caring too much. I wouldn't
You
care.
think you felt like you had to address every
Little thing.
And
I
it was
cared
like-
too much.
Yeah.
I should have never gave a fuck.
I agree with that. I think,
Yeah.
but I think anyone that when you become in this industry, you get to the point to where you feel like you need to address something because it's like, yo, I don't need y'all saying that about me. But then at some point, you're like, let me think about the level of people who are saying this.
Exactly,
Like,
because
you're not
I
even
was
at my level, and you talking
talking.
Yeah,
you
so-
know, you wouldn't know what to do if you was to even put my shoes on.
at all.
You wouldn't even know what they.
You don't even know what I went through. You know what I call them? You ever? It's like watching people at football games scream from the stands,
Yeah.
talking about what the play should be.
Right.
You're not even in the game.
You're
Fuck.
not even in a
get,
game.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not even in my game. So while you over
Please.
there yapping, stay over
talking crazy.
Yeah.
They be on Instagram, on Twitter talking
Right.
so crazy. I be ready to smack bitches for real, and
It
then
get-
I be like, all right, let me calm down.
there. Yeah.
Like I don't even know them. Like they would never they talking about me, and I don't even know them.
Yeah.
Like imagine just talking shit about somebody that don't even know you was born.
Well, no, what's so crazy? You know what's so funny about it though is they think because you're in the limelight that for some reason they have the right to say their opinion. About,
Right, and then that's the first thing they want to say. I mean, it's my opinion. Like, well, just keep my name out your mouth. It's my name.
Right.
It's my brand.
Okay.
Keep it out your mouth.
The most disrespectful thing about this business is
What?
is realizing that once you put your art form out there, you're signing a self contract that says I'm willing to be judged, whether you want to or not.
Right.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And it is what it is. I feel like social media just gave a lot of people a voice.
Yeah.
And they got every right to use it. But I'm just finally at a point where it's like,
If it's not a fact, let it be.
yeah.
Sometimes it's like anything else, right? Once you get a wound, it scabs up, but once you keep picking at the scab, it's gonna bleed again. So stop
Yeah.
doing it.
And then I just stopped looking. Like, I don't even look at comments and stuff because I be already knowing, especially like certain type of bitches. Like they envy us. They
Mhm.
envy the life. They envy the look. They envy the attention we get. They
Yes.
envy it. So as soon as they get a little piece of something that they feel like they can hold over your head, they do it and they just jab at you like, yeah, you ain't perfect. You this too. You this too.
Yeah.
You this too. So
Pointing out the flaws in a game that you're winning doesn't make any sense. You're winning the game.
exactly.
So yeah, I didn't hit every shot.
You're right, and you're not.
You're not going to.
You couldn't even get in the game though.
You couldn't even get in the game, baby.
You couldn't even get in the game.
Right.
Just sit down, Buka.
And you just trying to make judgment on things that you're not even playing.
You're not even playing.
Right.
You're not even playing. You couldn't even pay to get in the game.
Do you know why this is important that you having this conversation with me like this? It's because this person that I'm seeing in front of me was the same person I met all them years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still you, right? Where no matter who's come along in your life and whatever the
case may be, yeah.
And it's funny to me when I see people, I'm like, y'all just don't know who she is. This is a woman that took her money and made investments. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, was it real estate?
Real estate. I also did beauty bars.
Yeah.
I was just doing a lot of stuff. Just
Don't fly over it like it's not a big deal.
yeah.
Why are you saying it like, oh, I just did this? No, you took your money,
Yeah.
that you
and
got
invested.
from your dancing and rapping and everything else,
Mm-hmm.
and made investments,
Yeah.
and you found a way to learn, ask questions, and build whatever empire that you saw fit for you, which is
Yeah.
fine,
Mhm.
right? I
Mhm.
have no problem with that.
Yeah.
And for some people to come along and say, well, you should have did it this way. I'm sorry. People might get mad at me when I say this, but it's like when Andrew Tate says, people say to him, why did you pick that color for your Bugatti? And he says to them, he said, well, what color is your Bugatti? Oh, you don't have one? Well, then fuck off then.
Right. Because my thing is, I'm just not taking advice or criticism from someone I would never even take advice from.
Mm.
It's like, how could I even let you criticize me and I wouldn't even take advice from you?
Right.
You know, so once you get in that space of like, man, whatever, like you look at you.
I also think that there needs to be some way of understanding how, even if so let's say you watch something and you saw something in a game that you don't play and you say, okay, that's the wrong move. I also think there's a way you bring it to the person.
Yeah.
So even if you're not in the game, that's fair. Fine. You're not at my level in the successes of my life. Fine. And if you see something I'm doing wrong, be careful how you bring it to me, how to point it out.
Right. Yeah, and it's not always what you say, neither is how you say it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the tone, it's the way that you come to me. Like, we're all adults. Like, respect me. Don't just be on here yapping, talking shit.
Does it bother you that
you will get smacked?
Yeah. You know what the phone should have? Like, if someone leaves a comment, you should be able to shock their ass.
Or they should have to pay to talk. Because I bet you a lot of people wouldn't be saying shit.
Like 1 penny to leave a comment?
I bet you a lot of people wouldn't be saying shit.
Right.
Just shut up. If you can't afford to talk shit, shut the fuck up.
I love Detroit.
You can't afford to talk to me at this point. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
How do you feel like you can, how? We're not, talk to someone your own wage.
Yeah.
Judge someone and your wage.
Right.
I am out of your fucking bracket, bitch.
Oh my God. And it's good. It's good.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I kind of got to put that in the rap.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I kind of ate that up.
Put that
a
in the
little
rap
bit.
again. Say that one more time. I'm out of your fucking bracket, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm out of your fucking bracket,
and I'm not.
bitch.
And act your wage.
Act your wage needs to be on a t-shirt, though.
Yeah, act your wage.
On a t-shirt?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like all that talking shit, like shut up.
Right.
Because if you had to pay to be on here talking, you wouldn't even be on here.
You know what you need to make a whole category
Oh,
of
what?
like a small mini book and call it doll words.
Okay.
Or doll says so. And then everything that you say so, like act your wage, doll says, and then write it down. What does doll say about this? And people can open the book and say, doll says, shut the fuck up.
But
okay.
the world would be a better place. The world would be a better place if people really just mind their own business and act their wage. Like, this is not even in your world. I am not even in your world.
I think it'd be better off if people just asked questions. Like, how did you come to this point in your life? Well, I went through this journey. That's how come I'm here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a great story, right? This is a great story. I think you can relate. You'll understand what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
These two brothers, okay, come from a terrible family. Mom is everything bad you can think of. Dad's everything bad you can think of. This is a true story, but I'm just not going to go into the details.
Okay.
Everything bad you can think of. There's parents, right? One of the brothers grows up and becomes super successful, makes tons of money, does everything right. He blames his family. The other brother grows up and becomes just as bad as the parents. He blames his family. Which one is correct?
So the one that's successful put that on his family.
Right,
That he's the reason he's successful.
The same situation.
Because they both brought up in the same
But he chose, is the key word.
Yeah.
To do X, Y, Z.
Right.
When people come at you online and they're from the same situation and they chose wrong,
right,
then they come at you and it's like, no, you have the same opportunities. You just made the shitty choices.
Right. Exactly.
And that's my point of saying that to you. Is telling you that that's a real story.
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of people are saying, well, it's not fair. It is fair. Mm-hmm. It's never, people think that their choices in life should be one is evil, one is good. That's not how life works.
Right.
Sometimes you have two evil choices, but one leads to the right results.
You think an evil choice can lead to the right result?
Oh, all the time.
For real?
All the time. Sometimes necessary wars for the freedom of life is necessary.
Okay. A war, yeah. I just feel like anything evil.
It's not a nice thing. Yeah. It's not nice. Yeah. You know what I mean? Is it fair? Is life fair for you to make the choices you had to make to save up your money, to do what you needed to do, and don't become a dope rapper and have these niggas talk about you? Because I remember, you forget, like, we ain't talked in years and we don't need to be best of buddies. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like you don't deserve the respect of, like, yo, I remember when y'all niggas were talking shit about her.
Right.
Online, on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And because she was the featured artist on a song and y'all were saying it wasn't hers.
Right.
But she was the one that everyone was listening to and going, hey, we want to interview her.
Right.
Right? I remember.
Yeah.
So go argue with your front camera because you're not about to argue with me.
Exactly.
And so when I see those kind of struggles, I see things going on like that with people, like, I understand where
Yeah.
the grit comes from. It's
It-
not just you being from the Midwest.
Right. Part of it is character, but it's like it also is like what you've been through that make you like, you know what I'm saying, have to stand tall. Like, look, don't play with me like that. Like I'm
Right.
not nah. Shit, hey.
Right. So, can we have a human moment?
Okay, let's have a
Okay,
human
cool.
moment.
When life is hitting you and
Mhm.
it feels like it's just constantly hitting you, where do you put your pain?
And whatever, like and me, whatever I'm working
Where
on.
do you go? Where do you go? Cry your tears at, vent your issues at. What do you do?
Oh,
I always tell for me,
you're talking about like where do I go when it's hidden in there?
yeah, when it's hitting in here.
Oh, I got a group of close people to me I talk to.
Okay,
I go to the gym.
that's a good one. I do martial arts, so yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
that
so
one.
I like just vent and talk to them, like people that I would actually take advice from.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I sit and talk to, and they always get me up out of that. It's nothing like talking about situations over and over to come up out of it. Like it's like therapy. I work out and I shop.
Right.
And I shop. And then once I've done all those things at night, I'll just lay there and I just get in a creative space of things that I could turn this pain into power.
Ooh,
Yeah.
turn this pain into. Can we put that in the cash doll book?
Turn the pain into power.
Doll says, "Turn this pain into power." Write that one down.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are like my go-tos. And then I always feel like how could I forget the number one? Praying.
Yeah.
Praying is my
Thank
number
you.
one. That's my number one go-to.
I
I just got to pray.
I tell a lot of when I talk to, I don't think life is about fair. I just think sometimes life is just different.
Right. It's creative.
It's
I tell people
different.
it's creative.
I'm not into calling everything a double standard. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that implies that one standard's better than the other.
Right. Okay.
But sometimes life is just different.
Right.
And I know I talk to a lot of men in the industry. When I ask them that question, I say, for guys, you say what you want. You can go argue with your front camera. I said, but for men, you have to cry in the shower, pray in the shadows. No one cares about our plights.
You don't think so?
Nope. They verbalize what sounds good or what should be, not what actually is, which is fine. I'm not even complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a complaint, right? But I just think that's just the life is just different until whatever decides to change. But as of it is now, it sounds good. It's a lot of I feel like. It's a lot of it should be. Yeah, but it's not that.
Okay.
All right? It
Okay.
should be 5. Yeah, but 2 + 2 is 4.
Flat out.
Okay, so that's what it is. And when I asked you that question, my only reason for asking you that is because I see the exterior and I see the wall that you put up because you are not a weak person,
At all.
but you're still human,
Yeah, of course.
right? And you still have issues and you still look to God and go, God, man. I mean, your hat literally says property of God,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
So you still have to put that pain somewhere and it can't just be, I'm dull, I got this.
Yeah, no. We all have to have some type of outlet. Shit, we human.
You're right.
I'll never try to. I be real with my shit. I ain't never try to play like everything is perfect. Like
And
because
kosher.
life is I'm not ever gonna do that because it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I would not even feel right in the inside just walking around trying to portray like everything is all right because it's not. I barely want to get up today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming in.
Right.
But shit, life gon' life.
Well, I appreciate
And once you realize that life gon' life regardless to how you feel, you got to keep on going. That's when you really start living. You ain't living until you just learn how to just keep moving while everything is happening. Because that's also a success story. That just creates the story. There's nothing worth having come easy. I was just talking about that on the way here because shit, when you got to go through things to get somewhere, it just makes you appreciate it more.
You know what's so crazy? I think the problem that we're having around the world, whatever, is that people are looking for the easy.
Everybody wants the easy way. I don't want to
I
work
understand,
no more.
and I'm like, everything that you have to work for is always better at the end.
It's always
you in
better.
The gym, you get the better body. If you do the studying, you get the better results. If you work a little harder, you get the most money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand when people are like, it's not fair. It should be this. You're lazy. Lazy, ambitious people are the most dangerous people in the world.
Yeah, because
they think they deserve. They don't have to earn.
Entitled to things that they haven't worked for.
And it's crazy to me.
And it's crazy. See, I think that, and I was just saying because it's like in the industry, and as an artist, as a brand, you
Yeah.
have so many different ways to make money. And I feel like I have to touch each one in order for it to be great. Because if I don't touch it and I just let other people just run it, I don't feel the success from it. When I do touch everything,
You like the journey.
Yeah, I love it, because it, like you said, it helps you appreciate it more. Be like, man, I worked hard for this. Like, I'm in the gym every day and I be looking at my body when I'm on stage like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you see those results, it makes you want to stay in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But compared to when you go get your body done, something I have done before too, it's like, okay, you can get your body done. Then once you get fat, it's like, oh, I'll go get it done again.
Yeah. And then you don't change the habits that got you to that point.
Exactly.
It's
but
like,
when you working out, you like, let me watch what I'm doing. Cause
Yeah.
I know how much it took me to get there.
Yeah. It makes you think about it. You're like, nah, man, I'm not going to eat that burger today.
For sure. You're like,
put
nah.
this processed food down for a minute.
I ain't doing that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The music for you now, do you still have love for it?
Yeah. I still have love for it. I don't let them take it away from me. I mean, in the business,
I'm so glad to hear that.
I still love it, but I stopped loving it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm back into loving it again.
What made you stop loving it for a minute?
Shit, the business. It take away the fun when you got to work.
DMX said that a long time ago.
Yeah, all the fucked up contracts, fucked up managements, fucked up people, all these people trying to get over on you, because it's a fast-paced, fast money industry. It's fast. You
know what bothers me about contracts? And this is my personal take. I've heard many CEOs and artists that I do know very well talk about, well, they should have read the contract. Okay, let me tell you why I don't like that statement.
Man.
You should have never handed it to me, you nigga. How about this? How about you be a man or a woman of your word and present me with the contract that you verbally said, I got your back. I would never do. Right. I got your back. If I'm going around the world or to an area where there's people who are hungry, and I'm handing them a plate and they're starving, and I say it's a steak, and then they bite into it and they realize it's shit, and then I go, hey, you should have looked at the ingredients. They're starving. Don't hand them the plate that you know is crap.
That was a good way to do that. I like the way you did that. You made a good point.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you lied to them, and you know they're hungry. And you told them you had their back and you love them and you would never and all this stuff. Yeah. And then you hand them a contract, and then you go. You ever notice when someone does something shitty in this business, they always say, it ain't personal, it's just business.
Yeah, or I mean well.
Yeah, it's never handing them a good contract and saying, hey, it ain't personal, it's just business. Right. They only say it when they hand you fucked up contracts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And do effed up business. And then they somehow want to blame you for not being aware when you lied to them and told them, I got your back.
Well, it's in there. Yeah, it's in there. You should have looked. Or, oh, she know I didn't do that. Or she know me. Like, no, I don't. Obviously.
Right. Right, because I thought we was on good terms.
Exactly.
You spoke to me in a way.
Meant well. You know? So, man, you can't trust nobody in this shit. It suck ass.
Are you planning on staying here in GA?
I'm moving around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving around. I'll probably be around. Like, I ain't gonna be just stationary. I got too much shit to do.
No, I'm talking about like living wise. Like, is this gonna be like your home from now on? Or are you gonna like plan?
I was just here for a couple years. I don't know. I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm originally from Southern California, so like for me, I always tell my homies, I'm like, I'm never moving really back. I'll probably live here and travel everywhere else.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For what I want to do, because I have, I'm good on Cali right now. It's too expensive. Taxes.
Cali is expensive.
And
the traffic.
I don't like the traffic. I don't like the way it's being governed. The whole nine. It's out of. I'm out of it.
Woof.
I can't do it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to go get my hair done in Cali. This bitch owed me $750.
Yes.
I looked at her like, wow.
Yeah, and honestly, that's probably just because of the cost of living.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. I told her, I was like, you'll never hear from me again.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it was so respectful because I'm going to pay you. I wish I knew that ahead of time, too.
Right.
But it's cool. Never again. Thank you, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Musically, what do you feel is going to be different about you now than before?
You know what? Musically, my passion is back in it, so I just feel like you just going to get whatever I'm feeling at that time.
Mm.
It's just going to be raw and cut. That's who I am, and that's where I'm at. It's not like I'm going into it trying to pick a sound or trying to get a certain vibe. It's like I just go in the studio, and this is just how I'm feeling. And I'm trying different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more intentional, too. So.
Yeah. I'm looking at you, and I just you still got that same go get it energy, man. I can understand though how the industry kind of gets in the way sometimes.
Hell yeah.
These niggas, these girls, it's
Uh,
all of them, right?
you see, I be in my own little world. I don't get into none of that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I be in my own little bubble.
right,
Yeah, it's my cash world. I don't care what's going on out there. Y'all got me fucked up. This is my world.
right.
Yeah.
I
Flat out.
Can I be honest with you? Even though I know you stand on your strongness, I hate that you have to be like that. I hate that you have to live that way.
No, but no.
I mean, but
outside the industry, and outside the industry, I'm not.
Right.
I'm a goofball. I have a good time.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm having a good time outside of it.
Are you like into like video games or something like that? Because I know T Grizzly. I was talking to him. He's like, man, he makes more money over his video games than he does like his music stuff.
Yeah. See, I'm not. Once my son get into it, I'll probably be into it.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of just more like into girl stuff.
Really? Like girly girl stuff? Like just like my nails and my hair and Yeah, I mean I sees it.
Clothes and purses. I love girl stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I love being pampered.
What is that called?
Yeah. Retail therapy.
Thank you very much.
Therapy.
She's just like, get it correct, nigga. She correct.
I love getting new outfits, new clothes,
yes.
makeup, getting pretty, taking
yes.
pictures, and smelling good, getting the niggas.
Right.
I love getting the niggas.
Wait, getting the niggas? Say it again?
Getting the niggas.
K, so y'all know it has a K in that one.
Right, yeah. I love that. I love getting out my Maybach.
Right.
Ass wobbling like bop, bop, bop.
Yo, can we get this on video?
Get what on video?
Your ass wobbling out the Maybach.
Look, that's normal. You got to catch me out.
I catch you outside,
Yeah,
man. Let me know where you pulling up at. I'm like, phones are on the ready and go. You know what I'm saying? It's the Asvalanche.
Oh, right. You got to go see my tour video.
Really?
Yeah, I did something with my Maybach bouncing, and I had that ass bouncing.
Really? God, good thing I have my iPad Pro right here.
Yeah.
Let's go on YouTube and see the Asvalanche from Cash Doll. I said Asvalanche, and Know It All heard that right now. He's like, yes, I would like to see that as well. You said that when I said that right, he couldn't wait. He was like, Asvalanche, Cash Doll? His neck extended like a turtle out of a turtle shell. But so now that you've gone through this process in life and you're on this new journey right now, is there anything else you want to tell the people before you get up out of here? Because I know you're tired and you got other things going on.
No, you know what? I enjoy talking to you. First off, it's nice seeing you again.
Yeah, it's been years. I'm very happy for you. Glad for you. Much success to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, and for all those, I'm glad I got to address the how long I've known you and the first time interviewing you and all the hate you had before.
Yeah.
And
that's why I had to pull up with a wad of money and shit. Yeah. Fuck everybody talking shit.
I remember.
See, I ain't even like that no more.
You should be though.
Sometimes I am.
I like that
I'm
shit.
lying. I'm lying. But all I gotta say is make sure y'all go get my my album come out November 4th. No. My album come out November the 15th.
Okay.
And my tour start December the 14th. The tickets is out right now. Go get everything and support your girl because I'm like on that a little bit. A lot of it.
Right.
I'm just like on it.
I love the hat, by the way.
Thank you.
I really do.
I stole it.
Amen, nigga. Amen.
I stole it.
Right, that's good.